If you can't tell by my videos, ladies and gentlemen, I am a dreamer, not a realist. I don't need certainty or a detailed plan to live my life. And I've never had a lot of money, but that's never stopped me from doing what I want in life. A while back, I adopted a mindset that changed how I view money and use it to live my life. And it's called the abundance mindset. And the abundance mindset is an optimistic approach to life, believing that there is an abundance of opportunities and possibilities in the world. The abundance mindset is believing that there will always be money to be made, there will always be opportunities to be had, and there will always be solutions to problems. Whereas the opposite mindset, and the mindset that most people have towards money, is the scarcity mindset. And the scarcity mindset is the approach to life believing that opportunities and possibilities are limited. We often let the scarcity mindset prevent us from living our best lives and learning and growing. But in this video, I want to inspire you to adopt this abundance mindset. And I want to talk about the traits of what it means to live with the abundance mindset. And I hope that regardless of whatever life situation you're in, you can adopt the abundance mindset in some way. So here are 5 traits to living with the abundance mindset. Trait 1. The willingness to learn. I want you to imagine a baby learning how to walk. They first learn by pushing themselves up. Then they take a few steps, fall down, but after so many attempts, they eventually start walking. And I don't think that anybody has ever looked at a baby and said, that baby needs to give up. Look at it stumbling and falling. It is never going to learn how to walk. It needs to give up and do something a little bit more realistic. No, the baby has the willingness to learn. And after so many times of falling, they eventually get it. The first trait of the abundance mindset is the willingness to learn. I think there comes a point in so many adults' lives when they stop learning and just act like fate now controls their lives, and they stop seeking new opportunities. They stop learning. And it's a shame because they don't lose the ability to learn. They lose the willingness to learn. No matter how old you are, you can still learn. However, when you have the scarcity mindset, you stop learning and believe that fate controls you. Whereas when you have the abundance mindset, you're a lifelong learner and embrace mistakes. I think that what prevents people from advancing in life, whether that's their personal life or the professional life, is losing the willingness to learn. People just live these stagnated lives where nothing is happening because they're not seeking knowledge anymore. But I truly believe if you have a positive attitude, you're willing to learn, make mistakes, and learn from your mistakes, you will eventually get it. And people genuinely want to help you learn and grow in life if you have that positive attitude. And just like the baby, if you have the willingness to learn, you will eventually get it. Trait 2, failing forward. Most of life consists of failing. I mean, in this experience of content creation, it is amazing how much you fail until you have a success. I mean, for the last year, I have posted at least 1, sometimes 2 videos a week, and it is extremely challenging creatively. But there's a quote that goes, failure isn't the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. It is impossible to experience success without experiencing failure. And no matter how safe you live your life, no one is immune to failure. The problem that most people have with failure is they view failure as definite. But the second trait of the abundance mindset is failing forward. If you've seen some of my videos before, you know that I lived in a small country in South America called Ecuador, and I was teaching English there for 2 years. And when I first started working at my school, I decided to host an English summer camp for 5 days with 40 10-year-olds. I mean, can you imagine doing that? And I had no idea what I was doing. I had a plan, so many things happened, and we ended up just playing a lot of different games over those 5 days. And although the camp seemed like a failure, I learned so much in those 5 days. And the lessons I learned in that English summer camp that just felt like a complete failure helped me when I started my after-school English club. It helped me when I participated in other summer camps, and it helped me when I was working at a school for working children. And I used that failure to help me move forward. Failure is a part of life, just like death is a part of life. But when you have the scarcity mindset, you let the failure define you. When you have the abundance mindset, you use the failure to move forward. We will all fail in life, and most of life consists of failure. But the question is, are you going to let that failure define you, or are you going to use it to make you stronger? Trait 3, money management skills. As I said in the beginning of this video, I view myself as a dreamer, not as a realist. But I am not advocating for taking a risk without a plan. Whatever you do in life, you have to have a financial plan. The reality is you need money for everything in this world. But when you have the skills to manage your money correctly and not live paycheck to paycheck, money is an amazing tool and it can do some incredible things for you. However, most people don't have those skills or don't take the time to learn those skills, and it forces them in this scarcity mindset. The third trait of the abundance mindset is money management skills. Whatever you do in life, you will need money, and you can either be friends with money or you can be enemies with money. It's truly your decision. Money is this amazing tool, and it can allow you to do incredible things in life. But when you have the scarcity mindset, you let money control you. When you have the abundance mindset, you manage your money and use it as a tool. Right now, I'm choosing to live with the abundance mindset, believing that there are an abundance of opportunities and possibilities in this world. However, I am extremely cautious with my money right now, and I'm managing in a way to make it last longer. But the reality is, money is just going to come and go in life. And I think that as long as you keep your head above water and you don't wait to take action until you're desperate, that there will always be opportunities and possibilities in this world. Trait 4. Not basing your life off statistics. I think that one thing that deters people away from taking a risk and living with the scarcity mindset is basing everything in your life off odds. I mean, people want certainty, and so we make decisions based off the odds. People choose not to relocate due to a lower chance of getting a job. People choose not to seek their passion due to high odds of failing. The scarcity mindset creates this fear that opportunities and possibilities are limited. So taking a chance to do something that you enjoy is too risky because the odds are too low. However, the fourth trait of the abundance mindset is not basing your life off statistics. When the pandemic started in 2020, I came back from Ecuador and I had no clue of what I wanted to do with my life. All my plans were canceled. So what I decided to do is I drove out to Colorado and I spent time to look for a job. And the chances of finding a job in this small town I live in were a lot smaller than the big city that I was living in before. But 3 months later, I found a job. When you have the scarcity mindset, you let statistics prevent you from taking risks. When you have the abundance mindset, you believe that things are possible despite the odds. So many people don't even attempt to seek the life they want because the odds are so low. And that weeds out about 90% of people. But things won't happen unless you take steps in your life to make them happen and believe in yourself and believe that you can succeed despite the odds. Trait 5, believing that it will always work out. I am 29 years old, and although I'm still young, I have had so many different life experiences. I've traveled the world, I've lived abroad, I've been in an armed robbery, I've lost all my money, I've worked in so many different industries, and I've had so many different life experiences, and if you stick around, I will figure out a way to incorporate those in videos. But what I've learned from all of these life experiences is in the end, it has always worked out. Not 80% of the time, but it has worked out 100% of the time. When you take so many risks in life, they don't scare you as much because you have the confidence that even though you don't know what's going to happen, in one way or another, it'll work out. And the fifth trait to living the abundance mindset is believing that it'll always work out. Someone commented on one of my videos the other day, and they said this: "You're a fraud and I hate you." Whoops, wrong comment, ladies and gentlemen. But if it makes you feel good about yourself for just 1 second, go ahead and say it, I guess. But what the person said is this: when you seek the life you want, you don't have regrets, you have lessons. Things won't always work out the way you want it to work out, but when you live the abundance mindset, you will have so many lessons and so many different opportunities to grow. And even if it doesn't work out the way you planned, you still have an abundance of lessons. And when you have the scarcity mindset, you believe failure is inevitable. When you have the abundance mindset, you believe things will work out, even if you don't get it. We're all in different life situations, and living with the abundance mindset means different things for different people. But regardless of whatever life situation you're in, never stop learning and never stop believing in yourself, because that's when things become scarce. And I want to finish with the following quote: "Whether you think you can or can't, you're right. If you just believe." Muchas gracias. Que tenga un buen día. Video 81. Nos vemos, chicos.